Yes, hello, welcome on into 11 Sports, here for the one season challenge with Juventus. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. We played our first European game against Lokomotiv Moscow. I won't spoil the result just now, just go and have a look. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do for more daily Football Manager content, Monday to Friday at 11 AM. Just now, we're on this one season challenge with Juventus, and as you can see from in front of me, sometimes I don't understand Football Manager because we lost 2-0 up against Spezia. And you might think, well, that doesn't seem too bad. Except if we look at the league, Spezia are bottom of the table and they've only won one game, and that was the game they played against us. I don't have any answers. Football can be a funny game sometimes, especially on Football Manager, and you know what? We'll go with it because, as you can see, there's been lots of green apart from that last game we played against Spezia after our games against Benevento, where we lost somehow, and we then beat Lokomotiv Moscow 3-0. We followed up those results. We had 6 games we told you we were going to play, 4 in Serie A and 2 in the Champions League. We beat Bologna 4-0 thanks to goals from Ronaldo, Demiral, Chiesa, Kulusevski. I'll try and say his name again. Kulusevski. I keep wanting to say Savic, but that's not right. Kulusevski was the 4th goal scorer in that game. We beat Borussia Dortmund quite convincingly. Goals from Chiesa, Dybala and Ramsey. They did get a man sent off. We were already 2-0 up at that point, so that doesn't make much of a difference. We beat Parma 2-0 thanks to goals from Ramsey and Chiesa. A lovely, lovely victory against Besiktas, who we do play today, so hopefully we can do the same thing in today's game. But we won 7-2 the last time. 2 goals from Bernard Mensah for them, which was worrying because that happened early on in the game. But goals from Chiesa, Modric, Rabiot and Dybala in the first half. And then Alvaro Morata decided he was going to play football. Scored a hat-trick in the second half. The only goals he's scored for us at Juventus, may I point out. He's not been very good. We followed up that game with a 4-1 victory over Crotone. McKennie getting 2 goals, Arthur and Chiesa. You can see Chiesa's been scoring quite a few goals. And then the most recent game was a disappointing loss against Spezia. It wasn't even like we're playing a hugely weakened side in that game. We just weren't good. Ronaldo had a 6.4 average rating. Sometimes even one of the best players in the world has a bad game. What can you say about that? But as I'm sure those who saw when I was complaining about Spezia earlier will have seen, we are in the top 2 here in Serie A. 2 defeats, very annoying, but we have had 6 wins. Our positive goal difference is better than everyone around us. So if we just keep on winning with the odd loss, we should be comfortable at the top of the league. That is actually very tight at the top. 3 points separates the top 5 teams. But hopefully we can push on. And one of the games we're playing in this episode is against Roma, who I would have predicted to be up there. But they're actually down in 13th. So that is the second game of this episode against a struggling Roma side. But the first game we get to play is up against Besiktas in the Champions League group stage, which we are comfortably topping the group at the moment. We've beaten Dortmund, obviously, and Besiktas and Moscow drew against themselves, which means if we win this game against Lokomotiv Moscow, we are already qualified with 2 games to go. Looking at the team, we have an injury to Cuadrado at the moment. De Ligt is just about coming back from injury. You might get to see him this episode. And Bonucci is coming back from injury as well. I don't know if he was injured the last time you saw, but he got himself injured. So it basically just been Demiral and Chiellini at centre-back because we had no one else to play there. But the squad's just about getting back to fitness. And someone who I did not expect to be that good, but has been playing quite well for us, is Gianluca Frabotta. It says that he's declining, but he's only a 2-star player. He's played fairly well for us. We signed him from Bologna for 2 million a couple of seasons ago. I'll be honest, I've been fairly impressed with him when he's played at left back, but we're playing Alexandro to get him some fitness. He's still recovering after that injury he had at the start of the season, and he's nearly at full sharpness now. But this is a team we're going to go with for this game up against Besiktas. Not holding anything back. Full strength team, basically. Szczesny in goal, Demiral and Chiellini at centre back. Danilo on the right, Alexandro on the left, Modric alongside Rabiot and Ramsey in midfield, Chiesa, Dybala on the wings, and Ronaldo up front. You can see the last couple of games, Ronaldo's not been that good. So Come on, Ronaldo, pull your finger out, score us some goals, would you? So we're out there in our black with our white, and Besiktas are out there in their white tops. We appear to have an injury, and Vincent Abubakar has been sent off after, 30 seconds in this game? Besiktas are down to 10 men. I assume that was for an elbow into the face, and surely we go attacking here and demand some more. This should be more than the 7-2 we won the last game by. You would have thought, since they're already down to 10 men. Chiellini with a long throw there. It's headed away, and Ramsey's got a hold of it now, and Modric and Rabiot. And Rabiot switches it to Danilo. Can we get an early goal here to put us in the lead and make us a bit more comfortable? That's a nice shot from Chiesa on the ground, but unfortunately it's not. And this is a sort of game that until you get a goal, it could prove to be quite tricky. But Chiesa gets one at the back post there, and we are up 1-0. It was threatening to be one of those where we'd constantly be getting a pounding at the door, but never getting the goal. But we got one here. Modric swings it in. It misses everybody. It bounces on the 6-yard line, and Chiesa hits in the volley. Up 1 now. Up 1-0 now. And surely the floodgates will now open. I've changed back to a positive mentality. Maybe it was just being too attacking, which was the problem. So we'll see if this fixes anything here. Dybala switches it to Rabiot and Chiesa. Out to Alexandro. Will he swing this ball in? He does. Who heads that in? Of course, it's Cristiano Ronaldo listening to me when I said go and score a goal. And what does he do? He goes and scores a goal. I must be amazing. That's all I can say. Must be amazing as a coach here, because he listens to what I say. A good ball in from Sandro, and Ronaldo doesn't even have to jump. He just kind of turns that head round while he stood on the spot. And we're up 2-0. Yeah, we're up 2-0 at half-time. I must admit there's not been as many highlights in this game as I thought there'd have been after we beat them 7-2 the last time, and they're down to 10 men. But we'll see maybe if as their players get more tired that more spaces open up. But Modric swings in the corner here to the front post, and Giorgio Chiellini gets his first goal of the season. That corner kick tactic into the front post with both your centre backs here. It really is fairly overpowered. It was swung in, as I say. Chiellini gets on the end of it. The keeper's got no chance. And we're up 3-0 with 55 minutes on the clock. Hopefully we can get a couple more. Taking off some of the important players. Wes McKennie's come on for Ramsey. Frabotta, hard name to say, on at left back instead of Alexandro. We'll bring on Morata to actually play on the left hand side instead of Chiesa. Let's see how he does out there. We'll keep Ronaldo on up front. Throw in for us. Chiellini throws it into Rabiot, and Rabiot plays it to Frabotta down this left hand side. What's going to happen? Back to Chiellini, who's still in an advanced position. Chiellini with the ball on this left hand side. He swings it in. McKennie hits it, and it's cleared. Blocked by the defender. Now Danilo will try and swing this in. Plays it back to McKennie. Can this ball get put in the box? Danilo with it. Finds Rabiot. And Chiellini is still up there, I must say. Danilo with it. Back to McKennie. Can the ball get swung in? It does. Morata at the back post, and Morata scores a goal. And we're up 4-0. And there you go. Even Alvaro Morata scoring goals today. You are very, very much a good luck charm, it would appear, for Morata. You're very lucky to see that. That's an unusual thing to see, but he has scored a goal. We're up 4-0. This could be a couple more if we actually tried, but I think a 4-0 victory is a fairly comfortable way to win this. We'll bring De Ligt on for the last 5 minutes. Sure, why not? Get him some game time to try and get back to fitness. And the time is ticking down, and we have won this game 4-0. All in all, we've won, 11-2 on aggregate over the 2 games that we've played against Besiktas. I think it's fair to say we are a fairly dominant side in this group. A very nice victory indeed. It looks as if we have qualified. Indeed we have. Even if Lokomotiv win all 3 games, they can only get 10 points. So we have qualified from the group. Not confirmed in first place. That might only come when we play against Dortmund on the last day in the next match, because that is when we will be playing them. In the next match, in the next episode is what I mean. That will arrive. We'll obviously play the second leg, or the second game I should say, against Lokomotiv Moscow between now and then. But next episode will have that Dortmund game in it. We're finished with the Champions League for this episode now. Now our eyes turn to this game in 3 days, at home to Roma, where we need to bounce back after a disappointing defeat to Spezia in the last league game we played. I'll see you for that one soon. One thing that is frustrating me with this save is we have fantastic scouts who keep telling me about amazing players that I should sign. Like, I've got 22 here that I can go through. I can acknowledge, all these amazing different players that they're offering us, and I can't sign any of them because I don't have any money, so why do they keep telling me about them? But anyway, less of the kind of first world problems. Let's get into this game up against Roma, who, as I say, they're in 13th position. 13th in the league, not good at all. Chiellini's struggling for fitness, so we'll bring on De Ligt to play alongside Demiral. I'm going to keep saying Demiral, even though it's probably not how it is said. And that is, I think, the only change we're going to make in this game, to be honest. The rest of the team are going to stay exactly the same. Szczesny with Demiral and De Ligt at centre-back this time. Danilo and Sandro at full-back. Modric, Rabiot and Ramsey. Come on, that's surely one of the best midfields in the world. Chiesa and Dybala either side of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, go and score me some goals again. Happened the last time. That was my team talk for him, so hopefully he does it today. So we are in black and white, if you don't know. The reason that it's not actually the stripes in the game is because this isn't Juventus in the game, remember. This is just zebra, which is why they're wearing black with that kind of white sash across the front. That's why the colour's like this. But Roma are in their actual colours there. They're kind of lovely reddy, burgundy, orangey-ish colour. However your eyes work, that'll tell you what you think the colour is. But we do have a chance on the left-hand side here. Chiesa into the box, plays it out. Veretout clears it, and Danilo gets on to it. He's quite inverted there, actually. Dybala and Ronaldo. I'm not going to say that I am a tactical genius, because I've called one of the episodes of the Kelly Boys tactical genius, but my team talks are perhaps the best there's ever been. All you have to do, and try this at home, is say to your best player, go and score a goal. And it turns out that they do that sometimes. I know, who would have guessed? Certainly not me, but he scored a goal that time. Dybala swings in a corner, and even De Ligt, he scored himself his second goal. When did he score his first? I don't remember him scoring the goal. Never mind playing for us really before this episode. But nonetheless, he scored a headed goal because of this fantastic corner tactic. Into the front post, headed goal. Simple as that. I tell you what, we are cruising against Roma here. And hopefully we can score some more. There is another highlight. De Ligt heads it on to Modric. And Danilo playing it right back today. Back to Modric in his deep line roll. Danilo and Modric keeping the ball between them. Dybala now. He gets fouled. That's 100% a foul. No doubt about it. Give us the penalty. Ronaldo is going to go and score another goal because of my amazing team talk. Just go and score. And that's what he's going to do. He's just going to go and score. Look. Just watch. I'll be quiet. Told you. He scored. I'll be honest, I was waiting for that penalty to be saved and then we to look a bit silly. That would have been made the blooper reel, I imagine, but it was a very good penalty from Ronaldo here. No surprises there. He's very good at taking penalties. And we're 20 minutes into this game against Roma now, and we are up 3-0, amazingly. I can't believe it, especially after we lost the last one 2-0 against bottom of the league. They've played the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper here. And the ball comes out to Chris. Oh, that's why Roma are struggling. They've got Chris Smalling at centre-back. Oh, Chris Smalling. He's not very good. But you know who is good? Wojciech Szczesny plays the ball forward toward Chiesa. He doesn't get onto the end of the ball, but Ibanez finds Smalling, who's passed it straight to Chiesa, as if to prove my point. What an effort from Chiesa there. And we're still just holding on to a 3-0 lead here. And 25 minutes gone, there is another highlight. Smalling plays the ball toward Pellegrini and Elneny, and Smalling's got the ball again. Back to his goalkeeper. And they try coming up the other side now. Smalling with it. Switches the play towards Santon, who takes it down. He's on a yellow after giving away that penalty. And Veretout plays it back to the defence. Long ball over the top. Szczesny, as a sweeper keeper, comes and gets it. And he clears it away. And Alexandro's on the ball now. Finds Chiesa on this left-hand side. He's been fantastic, which is why he's starting out on the left. And Ronaldo's up front now. Alexandro down the left-hand side. Can he put the ball in the box? He can. He finds Ronaldo. It's blocked by Ibanez. And Smalling loses the ball. Ronaldo on to it now. Alexandro to Modric. He hits it. Chiesa. Rabiot's name popped up, which confused me. But Chiesa scored the goal. That's what I'm saying. Chiesa's been amazing since we started him on the left. Initially, he wasn't in the first team. We had Morata up front and Ronaldo on the left. But Ronaldo's doing very well up front. He wins the ball off of Smalling there. Alexandro plays the ball to Modric. Hits it. Bounces about off the defender and Rabiot. And then Chiesa tucks that in. And I think he's scored about the same number of goals as Ronaldo. Maybe because Ronaldo scored 2 today, he's ahead now. But we're up 4 now. And it's not even half an hour on the clock. We got the ball here from a corner. Modric tries to play it back, but it's intercepted. But we do have the ball now. De Ligt all the way back to Szczesny, who plays as a sweeper keeper. Remember, he plays it to Demiral. And back to Szczesny now. Out to Danilo, and we've got lots of space on this right-hand side if he wants to use it. He plays the ball in behind. Ronaldo heads it back to Dybala, plays it through to Ronaldo again. He's got a hat-trick. Half an hour into this game, Cristiano Ronaldo has a hat-trick. We are up 5-0 against Roma. An absolute demolition job here. I've just battered my chin off this mic. I apologise. Ronaldo, what a finish. He was on his knees before the ball's even struck him. I'm not sure what's going on, but this is embarrassing if you're a Roma fan. Any Roma fans out there, let me know. Are you embarrassed? Because I would be. And 5 minutes after that goal, there is another highlight. This could be a Roma chance. Karstrup back to Pellegrini. Over to Veretout. Back to Pellegrini, and Modric intercepts it. And he finds Ronaldo. And can we break away at pace? No, he actually loses the ball, believe it or not. It's back to the defence now. And Veretout loses it to Ronaldo, but they get the ball back. That's out. The ball's pinging about in the middle of the field here. And who knows who's going to come away with it. It looks like it might be us. No, Dybala gives away the ball to Pedro, who hits it fairly poorly, and Szczesny holds onto it comfortably in the end. I'm going to take a breath now. Not for long though, because there's a chance on the left-hand side. Alexandro throws it in. Chiesa back to Rabiot. Ronaldo, he scored 4. He scored 4 goals in 40 minutes. Ronaldo is pretty good. I'm not going to say he's the best player in the world because I really like Messi, but I tell you what, he's one of the best players in the world. Gets round 2 men in the box there, tucks it into that faraway corner. 40 minutes on the clock. He scored 4. We've scored 6. Roma, just pack your bags and go home. Do we think this could get to double figures? Is that too much to ask? Do you think, well, there's a corner here. Modric will swing it in, and Demiral heads it off the crossbar. That could have been number 7, but not quite. And time is ticking along in the second half now. Not as exciting as the first half. Made a couple of changes in the midfield. Arthur and Wesley McKennie coming on for Ramsey and Modric, and Frabotta coming on for Alexandro at left back as well. I'm going to demand some more. This has been a very boring second half. We had such an exciting first half, and it feels as if it's been let down. I can't say I'm let down by a 6-0 win, can I? But there's been no highlights really in this second half, and that's very disappointing. Frabotta throws the ball into Chiesa, who loses the ball, and the ball's played long, but Demiral plays it to De Ligt, who finds Chiesa. He comes inside, finds Arthur, back out to Frabotta. Can he get this ball in the box? No, he plays it back to Chiesa, and Frabotta again. Loses it, but Chiesa's won it now. Frabotta into the box, into Ronaldo. McKennie, it's bounced about and it's cleared away by Ibanez. That could have been goal number 7. Goal number 5 for Ronaldo. But no, not quite. We will bring on Kulusevski on the right-hand side for Dybala. But that is a disappointing way to end a 6-0 victory, isn't it? Being 6-0 up at half-time and not scoring a goal in the second half. I was hoping for double figures. That is a very nice result, I must say. Oh, look, it was a battle of the two teams who have beaten us this year, and Benevento beat Spezia 3-0. Maybe I can't complain. Like, Benevento are up into the European places. Maybe they're going to be a good side this year. But we are top of the table now. A goal difference of plus 21, thanks to that. Kind of dominating, even though we're not dominating in points, but certainly when we win by a lot. A lot of the teams around us obviously haven't played their 9th game. We'll see what happens once they do. But hopefully we'll eventually get a little bit of a buffer at the top of the table, because we are definitely the best team in this league, as is proven by that 6-0 win over Roma. I got very worried there. Ronaldo was injured, it says, but he's out for 3 days with a bruised knee. I'm sure he can quickly overcome that, and he'll be back in the squad to score a lot more goals. And he'll be back to score a lot more goals very soon. We're going to play against Lokomotiv Moscow and Sampdoria off camera, but we'll be back for the game against Borussia Dortmund. It could be a decider to see who tops our group. And then we play up against Inter Milan. That's a very important match, because Inter Milan won Serie A in real life during this season. One of the reasons why we're doing this, because Juventus didn't win it. It was Inter Milan who won it. So that could be a very, very interesting game indeed. So two pretty big games there. Wednesday against Dortmund and the Sunday against Inter. And you have that to look forward to in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this one, though, we scored 10 goals in this episode. 4 against Besiktas, 6 against Roma. Please leave a like. Come on. It's worth it. We scored lots and lots of goals. Always enjoyable to watch. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more daily Football Manager content. And until the next one where we play up against Dortmund and Inter Milan, we'll see you then.